Do you think the Miami Heat can make another deep playoff run? We seen them. They had this magical run last year. They went to the finals. The year before, they went to the conference finals. In 21 they lost in the first round, and then in the bubble they went to the they went to the finals. Do you think they can make another deep playoff run with this specific team again?
Yes, of course. It's the Miami Heat. You can never count the Miami Heat out. Whenever you count a team out down there when bunch of boys down there disciplined, not eating cookies, going out in the club, all they do is play basketball and work out. You can't count no team out like that. That's that discipline. So it's Miami. It's Jimmy Butler. He turned into a different animal during the playoffs. He don't take the regular season serious. Tyler Hero been out of the lineup, but it don't look like it's really killing them. Bam has been playing better. Besides this last few scratch he hasn't been that amazing. But it's the Miami Heat. I think that's one of them teams. Like no matter where they land at, they kind of remind me of like them 2000 Spurs. It don't matter where they land at, as long as they in the play-in playoff, they're gonna always do something, make some noise, and rattle things up. I think if you try to underestimate that team, they're gonna catch you off guard. They're gonna knock you off. So I think, yeah, they have the potential of making another deep playoff run. I think honestly, you can't count them out because if you try to count them out, that's when they sneak up on you and that's when they knock you out. I think that's what happened with Boston. I think that's what happened with the Bucks. And when you got to take that team serious, any team in the playoffs, you need to take them serious, especially with a self-made superstar like Jimmy Butler and Bam. That's a duo that's not to be disrespected. You got to give them their credit. So yeah, I don't. I think they got the potential to make another deep playoff run. I don't underestimate them. I think teams should pay attention.
I don't think they can make another deep playoff run. This year, their offense is damn near bottom five. I just looked it up. Yeah, they're 27 in offense. That's only 110 points per game. And then if you go up against say Boston again, I think this Boston team is different. Yes, they've gone into battles. Like they faced each other in the conference finals 3 out of the last 4 years, damn near. They go into battle, but this Boston team is just different. This Miami Heat team, their offense isn't good. Yes, Jimmy Butler, we have seen him play out Jimmy. He only did that in the first round, and then he didn't do shit really the rest. Bam is good. Tyler Hero, once again, I don't know why this dude gets hurt. He gets hurt every year, bro. I thought he was gonna be healthy somewhat. He's not healthy again. Jaime has come back down to earth. He was good in the beginning of the year. He's come back down to earth. They're relying on guys like Hayward Highsmith, Duncan Robinson, once again, always inconsistent. I just don't think they have enough this year. I think they could get to like the second round. Like, cause right now they're in the play-in, obviously. If they beat the Pacers in the first round, they would have to face against the Cavs right now. I think they could beat the Cavs. I think they could beat the Cavs. But when you gotta go up against Boston, they got Milwaukee known for some apparent reason, but maybe this Bucks team might be different. If they got to face them again in the second round, I don't see them beating it. I just don't think they have enough offense. Like they made some moves. Terry Rozier has kind of picked it up. I think some people probably was like they're expecting maybe like 17, 18 points per game. We're not really getting that type of Terry Rozier. We're not going to get 20 points per game like he was in Charlotte. We're not getting that. Tyler Hero isn't there. I just don't see them making a deep playoff run. Yes, it is Miami Heat coach or all that BS. Not this year. This offense it's just not good. Defense still great. Defense is still good. They're like top five in defense. But that offense, man, when you gotta go up against, because I've seen them face the Celtics multiple times and Celtics been whooping their ass.
What's the difference
So
between this team? What's the difference between them this year and last year?
I think last year they had more guys that was stepping up. We saw Gabe Vincent, we saw Max Struess. They was giving them. We saw Caleb Martin. He won the Easter Conference Finals trophy thing like MVP last year. He won the MVP. They was getting guys that was stepping
Nah,
up for them.
Jimmy won that.
You right. Caleb Martin should have won. You're right. You're right. Caleb Martin should have won because he saved his ass. He should have won. But they was getting guys that was giving them production. This year they're really not getting that. They're
But we didn't see them guys stepping up, giving them that type of production until the playoffs started, though. So that's why I'm asking, like, what's the
Caleb
difference?
Martin and Max Struess was always doing. They was doing something though.
but they
They
went
was
to a
always gonna
higher.
get. Yeah,
But
they
during the
did go to
playoffs,
a
they went
higher
to a
level.
higher level. So it's like even this right now, it's like you still seeing guys like Duncan Robinson just came off of a heater. Terry Rozier, he's still finding his footing in there. He was traded mid-season. So I'm really trying to figure out, it's like once the playoffs start and the Miami Heat do seem to get to a higher caliber during the playoffs. So it's like, what's really the true difference?
Their offense is worse. I don't really see Jaime Jaquez going up, being this like, I was gonna say a heater, but like basically doing what Max Strus doing. Max Strus was on a heater last year. Duncan Robinson on another level. I
He's a
don't see.
rookie. He is a rookie though.
It doesn't matter. Shit, people don't think of him as a rookie though. He wasn't hooping like a rookie in the beginning. He wasn't hooping like one. So
A rookie
I
is a
don't
rookie.
see those. And once we haven't seen Terry Rozier in the playoffs since he was with Boston. What is he gonna do? I don't know. I don't know what Terry Rozier is gonna do. So I just don't trust these players. I don't trust Jaime. I'm not trust. I don't know what Terry Rozier, but I'm not gonna trust him. I don't trust Hayward Highsmith, Kevin Love. He's old, bro. I
So the
don't
biggest
trust.
difference, so the biggest difference I'm hearing when you saying from this year to last year is that it's just different players. They haven't shown you anything, and you don't trust them. Is that what you would say
Yeah.
your biggest difference? You
Yep.
don't trust them.
Yep. Yes, I will say that. I mean, hey, they got the Heat coach on their side, so I think we expect them to turn it up in the playoffs.
What if they put the Celtics out again? Because typically they go
Oh,
back and forth.
then we're gonna have, if they put them out again, we're gonna have nasty conversations.
If they because typically they go back and forth. It goes Celtics Heat, Celtics Heat. So this year it's time for the Heat to put them out. I mean, well, the Celtics to put them out again. So they've been going back and forth the last 4 years. So shit, who
I mean,
knows?
if the Heat lose, no one's gonna be like, "Oh my God, the Heat lost." No, we're gonna be like, they wasn't really that good. They've been struggling all year. I think I'm like, I expected the Heat to lose against whoever. I think they
Yeah,
can get to the second round, and then whoever they face, they'll lose.
yeah, I think that's what it is. Like for me, I wouldn't count them out. I do think the Cinderella story may be over with. I think last year was the best version, the best because they had the bubble, then they had the Cinderella story last year. So it's like I wouldn't count them out. I wouldn't count them out. I wouldn't underestimate them. I see it as like Cell, and you had Goku told Gohan getting a Cell against Cell. So it's like, hey, you gotta be careful. Don't underestimate them, but you know it is what it is. I think the Cinderella story may be over with, but don't let your guard down. They can always
Definitely,
sucker punch you.
definitely letting my guard down against them.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that. You could do that. And
And then
probably
even if they do go back to the finals, no one's gonna pick them to be whoever. I don't think they could be none of those teams in the West. Not one. The only teams they probably could beat in the West that hypothetically they go to the finals,
Timberwolves, OKC.
I don't think they can beat Timberwolves. I'm gonna say Pelicans. I don't think they can beat OKC. Well, they got size. Well, I think it'll be a battle. I think it's a coin flip.
Rudy has always been a non-factor in the
I would say,
playoffs.
I would say the Pelicans, and I would probably say the Kings. Those are the only teams, and probably the Thunder. Any other team, if somehow Denver, Timberwolves, Clippers, Suns, shit. No, I'm not. No, I'm not even gonna say that. So those are the only teams they can't beat. If somehow Pelicans make it, yes, I think they can.